there exists a place between horny and not getting fucked. A place where all of your human intuition and the things telling you how to survive and keep going disappear. A place where you're down bad.
I'll put in some music. Yeah.
I thought about recording it when I had written it out fully, and then I saw the wave file saving, and I went, I'm just gonna do it now, I guess.
Folks, it's the Down Bad Files, dispatches from the front. This is for the bonus. We are here to talk about
the bonus.
The bone us. We are here to talk about the most bone chilling things, the most embarrassing things that we've done when we have been so down bad. We have been so down horrendous that we've let dignity slide. Mm-hmm. We've completely debased we've completely let reason and logic fall away. Because damn, we wanted to smash, or damn, we wanted them to talk to us, or damn, we wanted to make eye contact with them. We put out the call recently to get your best stories of being down bad, and I think Mondo, you have some of these collected for us.
Yes, and to be absolutely clear, part of the fun of the research and development show that you are listening to is that we're figuring it out as we go along. Yep. So I have one single story here from a listener who sent this in. And I think this might be the best place to start with the Down Bad Files. So
let's go.
We're going to go ahead and read this story, but at any time, if anyone needs to interject to either ask questions or add color commentary, please do, because it's going to be, I don't know if you can see this, a long one.
Whoa! We are getting a tome.
Let me get my notebook, because I forget the short questions.
So this one is, the time I almost died at the hands of neo-Nazis trying to get a handy.
AKA let the Reich one in.
I was gonna say Führer pleasure.
Oh,
very good.
That's real good. All I had was I love when she gobles on it crazy style.
Oh God.
Yeah, instead of this is nothing. Instead of Heil Hitler, it's I'll hit that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. I'm down bad for a laugh. The time I almost died at the hands of neo-Nazis trying to get a handy. For context, I am half Mexican and Salvadorian from Los Angeles, which is essentially my cousin, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm being genuinely serious. Last week, or whenever this episode comes out, we were talking about my uncle who got kicked out of a Knott's Berry farm. He's from the side that is half Mexican and Salvadorian. So, what's up, Primo? When I was 16, I attended summer school at a predominantly white school. Being in summer school, I avoided the sun and kind of lost my tan. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that so fucking bad, guys. I'd give it all up. I'd give up the brown to be white just to, I don't know, go fill out a couple loan paperworks or something.
Here's the thing, though, Mondo, and it's something you have to remember, is that olive-complected skin goes very good with the black hair that you have, the very dark band of black hair. You as white as me with black hair looks fucking weird.
It's giving Nosferatu.
Now that we're behind a paywall, it looks like I use Just for Men. Yeah, dude, you can't. I've thought many times what I would look like if I was a white man, and it's unfortunate, but it is Jelly Roll. It is that guy who I don't even know what he does. He's either a country singer or a streamer, and I'm not sure which.
Sure, it doesn't matter. A distinction without a difference. That's the unmistakable sound of someone who just Googled Jelly Roll.
Yeah. No, this dude is this dude's the third brother from Merle and what's his face in The Walking Dead.
From Daryl and Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
curl.
if you're born like this, you can either become Jelly Roll or Action Bronson, and Jelly Roll chose country music or streaming. Again, don't know what he does.
He's got the world's horsiest veneers. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's like evil I love Action Bronson. That guy makes me smile. This guy have fear.
I don't know I don't know anything about Jelly Roll other than he looks like Kirby ate Post Malone. I don't know. Maybe he's a good guy. I don't know.
Oh God.
So Mexican and Salvadorian.
Oh, God.
What did you find out? Hold on.
I am sorry. I accidentally read his overview, his AI overview.
What does he do?
One, he's 40.
Ooh.
Two,
Can you imagine?
he's from Nashville. He's a Nashville-born singer, rapper, songwriter who blends country, hip-hop, and rock.
Fucking got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, so you were right on all fronts.
Yeah, Jesus.
Who's Teddy Swims? I'm sorry, we can't do this.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we have a story. We have a 10-page story to get through.
Yeah, there's a bunch of white men with face tattoos on my screen right now. It's giving me whiplash.
When I was
Speaking
16,
of white supremacists.
when I was 16, I attended summer school at a predominantly white school. Being in summer school, I avoided the sun and kind of lost my tan. But I also met a girl named Penelope. We talked and got along pretty well the first week of school. She was genuinely sweet, and we discussed common interests of movies and books. And then in parentheses, they said, no surprise, we both liked Harry Potter, just maybe for very different reasons.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ugh. But I never understood why we kept getting stared at during lunch. I sincerely felt bad for her because there were so many people from her school that actively avoided her or refused to share a lunch table with her. Eventually, the innocent conversations became flirty, and then they were replaced with makeout sessions under the football bleachers. Hell yeah!
Okay, Taylor Swift.
Respect.
Respect. Here's the thing. I don't know if they did this for your guys' school district. I actually don't. I don't know a lot about the way you guys grew up. We got to become better friends, I feel like now.
We're all from different regions.
The way that I grew up in Los Angeles County, where there are so many schools that the suburb that I lived in had 3 different high schools that were all jam packed with children. So summer school sort of was at one campus and then had a bunch of people from different schools come to summer school there.
Yeah.
That's the way that it worked for everyone.
Yeah.
I kind of understand not getting the first red flag of everyone staring at the girl from a different school because you don't know her, because maybe she's kind of a spaz at her school. Maybe, but you know what? Summer is a time to reinvent yourself.
Right. This is the time. This is the time for reinvention. This is the time to, caterpillar, flat butterfly.
Yeah.
That Millville 5 is actually Shady Shoals 10.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Yeah, bro. She was a 10 in Doherty, dude. But she was an 8 in Norwalk. This means nothing. Sorry. I sincerely felt bad for her because there were so many people from her school that actively avoided her. Eventually, the innocent conversations became flirty, and we started making out under the football bleachers. Sometime around the 4th week of summer, she invited me over to her place because her parents were going out for dinner, and her brothers were supposed to go to a movie. I was super excited about this because 1, it was summer and we didn't have AC at our place, and 2, at that point in my life, I hadn't lost my virginity and was pretty stoked about even the slimmest possibility of sex.
Oh my God. I like that. This girl went, hey, come over. My parents will be out and so will my brothers. And the force of the erection that he got in that moment, like, should have shot the Levi's button off the front of his fucking jeans.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he fully went into like J. Cole first time mode. Instantly.
Yeah. I don't think there is, god damn, there are so many different ways to be absolutely down bad, but never had sex before and going through puberty down bad is something fucking else, dude.
No, if they're able to harness that power, I mean, say goodbye to solar, wind, gasoline, everything.
Yeah.
If we could somehow harness the power of of 14 to 18-year-old horniness, I mean, we'd have men on fucking Mars by now.
I can't.
We'd have
stop,
fucking stellar travel.
I can't stop thinking about like a weird fucking Monsters Inc. sequel where they're like, actually, you know what's better than laughter?
You know what the most powerful, just endlessly renewable resource is?
Because speaking from my teenage experience, my erections.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the rabid horniness of a 14 to 18-year-old girl wanting two 40-year-old white men to kiss on Tumblr.
Oh, are you talking about wanting the two boys from Supernatural to kiss?
Well, first of all, they're brothers. Second of all,
fucking
yes.
sicko.
Second of all, yes, they have a whole episode about it.
Two attractive brothers doing sexual stuff together. What is this? The White Lotus?
Yes.
I'm assuming I cut out again because I just landed that and then just went, okay.
No, it did. It cut out for me for a second.
Okay. So the day comes by and we ditch our summer class to go to her place. And boy, howdy, how I wish I noticed the red flags sooner. We get to her house and she asked me to wait on the sidewalk until she made sure that their dog Manstein was in the kennel. It was not until a college history class that I realized the dog was named after General Erich von Manstein, who was a famous Nazi general.
Oh.
But we get inside of the
That
house.
also sounds like a deep cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know a lot about the Nazis, and it's because I spend copious amounts of time researching white supremacists
for cult podcast.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
sure.
For when all this bullshit comedy doesn't work out and I have to switch sides.
Yeah.
When I have to stay inside for a summer.
That's called doing a Schneider, yeah.
Yeah.
Get sucked on Dan. I don't even know his name.
You almost said Dan Schneider, like the
Gigolo?
Nickelodeon guy.
Who's the Gigolo guy?
I don't know. Oh, you're talking about oh god, Adam Sandler's bitch.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Crowder, Steven Crowder, the guy who wanted to be a stand-up comedian and failed and just went to the right-wing pipeline.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the common way to do it. But it's the guy. I know exactly what you're talking. He's the guy who
European
stands
gigolo.
up and goes, "You can do it."
Yeah.
In the fucking Water Boy.
Yeah, Rob
his
Schneider.
Rob
Schneider.
Rob fucking
Thank
Schneider.
you.
Thank
Dan
you.
Schneider is the beloved cartoonist.
Well, no. Dan Schneider is the much hated showrunner of Nickelodeon shows.
Oh no, I thought of the wrong guy. That's the foot guy.
Yeah, you're thinking of
Dan Harmon? No.
well, also kind of.
I don't want to do this anymore. Go back to the question.
Anyway, the story. My God.
But we get inside the house and immediately we start making out and it gets hot and heavy. We end up in her room where she tells me to get comfortable as she goes to the bathroom. As I was waiting for her to come back, I look over the photos on her dresser and my heart sank as I saw a black and white photo of a man in a Nazi uniform.
Like, because it was a photo printed bootleg of Inglourious Bastard DVD cover.
Yeah, surely that's it.
Yeah, surely that's it. Something that this happened 15 years ago. Yeah.
She had previously mentioned her great-grandfather had fought in World War II, but I assumed it was for the Allies. I was even more surprised when I looked up at the bookcase and she had, in plain sight, a copy of Mein Kampf and a small Nazi flag. I was about to collect my things and go when
I was about to neatly tuck my boner into a briefcase, snap it close.
Puts on both backpack straps.
Oh fuck!
Excuse me while I swing this erection around and tuck it into my belt.
God, Jesus Christ!
Collect my things.
That's also what I called it when I would sit on the edge of her bed and for 30 seconds clench my calves. Again, it works.
Yeah.
Try it next time. I was about to I also love the phrase "I was about to collect my things," which just goes to show how down bad this person was, that they saw all of this and they went, one more thing and I might get out of here. I was about to collect my things and go when she bursts in and says that her brothers were home. She told me to be as quiet as possible and so that she could see if they were going somewhere or if I had to sneak out. She popped out of her room and I proceeded to freak out thinking I had signed my life away. And then they did an upside down smiley face to indicate that they were nervous.
Oh, yes.
I tried to listen in as Penelope talked with her brothers, and boy howdy, the amount of racism I heard made me want to take my chances of running out the front door regardless of the pit bull in the front yard. Huh. Pitbull, not the dog I thought it would be, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I was thinking like a pincher or a Rottweiler.
Or
German
like
Shepherd.
even straight up a German Shepherd, yeah.
Like a straight up German Shepherd. Yeah, that Pitbull kind of an ethnic dog.
Kind of a Mexican-ass dog. Kind of a
like
half
a
Mexican Salvadorian-ass dog.
Yeah, that dog is a down-ass fool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not down bad. He's down and bad.
Yeah, bro. That's some high socks ass cat dog. Like, I don't...
I always think of the fucking meme you sent where it was a picture of a Cortez shoe, a pit bull, and Pharrell, and it just said, I don't know how to explain it, but these all the same thing. Penelope eventually came back and said that her brothers were catching the next screening of the movie with friends, so she and I had some time to ourselves and that she would give me a handy J. Long story short, I asked my ancestors to forgive me because the power of boners is strong, and we made out and I received said handy. Whew. Mission accomplished?
I mean, listen, when you're that age, when you're like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, those are the ages.
19, 20, 21, 22.
40, 45, 50. Yeah. Listen, when you're that age, I mean, she could have a predator mouth down there and you would be like, I'll take my chances. Like, there's not a lot in this world, again, that can like wave you off of the potential of getting pussy.
Yeah.
Like, seeing how many principled 15-year-olds do you know that would see that shit and be like, no, this ain't worth a hand job?
The predator mouth I definitely would be scared of. The alien mouth I'd be excited about. I bet that shit throat like crazy.
It's that I'm trying to like rationalize it, and I feel like if I'm a horny teenage boy, I'm like, clearly this is all historical memorabilia, and her father is a scholar of European wars. It's not like there's some clan hoods lying around. Like, that's like, he's clearly just a history buff.
Mm-hmm. And that's it's like, but I then I nutted, but there was plenty of white cloths, white sheets around to use for cleanup. That's what else I was gonna say. It's like, I get whatever happened. I really hope that you got all fucking DNA out of there, because that place is that house is definitely going to be a crime scene at some point.
100%.
Well, here's where it gets worse. Her brothers started knocking on the door hard enough that the door shook. I had apparently dropped a notebook in the living room, and there was my Spanish-ass name, Pablo, written on the cover, and they were shouting, asking who I was. We panicked, but she ultimately yanked Yes, she did. She ultimately yanked the door open and said that it belonged to her Italian boyfriend and that he didn't have to answer to them. I had chills down to the center of my bones.
That's worse.
No, Italians were collaborators.
Yeah, they were on the Axis. It was Italy, Japan, Germany.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they want a Japanese kid in there either. I think they're going by American rules. I think they're saying no Italians and no Irish.
Yeah,
I think they're
going by Cotton Hill rules, where you know exactly
American
what they are.
No French.
You Laotian boy. Yeah.
I had chills down to the center of my bones as I scrambled to get my shirt back on as I made direct eye contact with two American History X looking motherfuckers.
Oh God.
As they glared at me and declared I had a pass this time since an Italian saved their great grandfather during the war. They told me to get lost before they changed their minds about letting me go. They proceeded to threaten me with death if their sister was pregnant with my dirty wop blood.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm just picturing this guy. Excuse me.
Oh, mamma mia.
Oh, Pablo, what have you done? You got yourself into it again.
Yeah, the whole time, like, patting your forehead with the tiniest little napkin.
Inside that house was playing da-na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na.
Ooh, mamma mia, I put a lasagna in the oven. I grabbed my things and ran out and made it to the school right at dismissal and recounted the incident to my friends and avoided Penelope like the plague for the rest of summer. I now live happily in my almost 5-year relationship with my partner, who I'm glad to say is staunchly as left-wing as I am.
Bravo. Yeah.
Brava.
Folks.
Brava.
Brava. Bellissimo.
Can I tell myself really quick?
Yes.
Please.
I thought that everyone was avoiding her because they were racist.
Oh.
Interessante.
And they knew that he was a little, was Latino and she was like breaking the mold.
Interesting.
I thought that's why she was the exile and that she was from a racist community, but lo and behold, the joy I've discovered that they were a bunch of Nazi outsiders.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to start being nicer to Nazis.
Well,
if we keep excluding them like this, then it's only going to make matters worse. Kind of like how women, lower your standards so that these shitty guys stop voting for Republicans. Anyway,
I don't think that's very good things to think, Griff. And I'm gonna be the real one here and step up and say I think those things you said were bad and wrong.
Yeah.
You're gonna really take a brave stance.
Brave stance.
I think Nazis are kind of bad, actually.
I think they're bad.
I think Nazis
need to be embraced. Did you guys not know that Chuck Schumer was my mentor?
I didn't. And now
look, if we give them everything they want, they're bound to respect us.
Yeah, nothing makes the Nazis back off like appeasement. In order to go back on everything that I just said and make a hypocrite out of myself, I feel like you guys have never fucked a racist's daughter before, and it's really showing.
No, but I fucked a lot of homophobes' daughters, and I assume it's the same thing.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's pretty close. Well, I would actually.
Can't say that I have.
Not to rate trauma, but I would actually assume in my completely stupid, dumb mind that yours is probably worse because mine is like that fucking Mexican seduced my perfect white daughter, and yours is like she turned her gay.
Well, one of those was also racist, so I guess I got a double whammy on one of them.
You got a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got a 2 for 1. I got a 2 for actually.
Yeah, but like
that kind of must have rocked. Honestly, I'm gonna say that probably hit pretty good.
Yeah, it's like that time I hooked up with that cop's wife.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's okay. He was a military cop. It's not a real one.
Wait, Griff. Hold on a second, Griff. I did not know this. Did you actually hook up with a military cop's wife?
I was gonna call him a cuck cop, but I realized that's pretty redundant.
I specifically did out of spite, because in her profile, it was one of those, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this as like dudes, but like you'll see like sometimes a married woman or like a partnered bisexual woman will make a profile and it's like I have a man but he lets me play, and then they'll post a picture of the man hoping to trick you into a threesome,
Right.
and she posted the picture of the man and he was in his like dress blues or whatever with the white gloves and the dumb shit and the regalia and the other dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I immediately I Michael Jackson Thriller snake eyes to the camera and made it my mission. I guess that's my down bad, because boy did I talk about things I had no interest in for 2 weeks.
Oh God.
But see, you were down bad for revenge. Like
revenge, yeah.
It's, like,
I would
it's not
even-
so much.
I would even go so far as to say you were down good.
Yeah.
I literally just wanted to be able to buy one of those bumper stickers that says my girlfriend's husband is in the army.
Yes. Very good. Very good. That fucking rocks.
Yeah, well, he couldn't get her there with his thin blue line. Oh my God. I love you explaining that, because it's so true. No straight guy has ever been on Hinge and seen an account for some dude looking for another guy to fuck his wife.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, it's such a special experience to be scrolling through a dating profile of a girl that you find attractive and then just seeing a man behind like a potted plant, like pretending he's not there, or like it's her like taking a selfie like in like a bathing suit on like a pool chair, and then you just see him kind of like sitting up in the background, like, and you're like, oh, this is a setup.
Yeah.
This is fully a setup.
Yeah, you're about to get switcherooed.
And he's never hot. Ever.
No, that dude's a
even
fucking
little bit. You don't want to fuck him. Why are you trying to rope a third party into this?
Yeah, don't make me party to your terrible decisions.
This bro, the other day I saw a video of a kid. It was like a Mexican couple, right? And they were doing a challenge where they were gonna eat these like hot wings or whatever. And they're like the hottest wings that they have at Wingstop. And the dude, he eats one of them and he goes, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Here, try it. And she goes, it's not? And he goes, it's not even that bad. Try it. Here, give me the phone. And then you can, as soon as he gets the phone, you can hear him going like,
that is such genius storytelling. That is.
She fucking eats. She takes a bite, like a full fucking bite, meaty bite of the wing, and he opens the door and spits out the door and goes, "Oh, you fucked up. Oh, you fucked up. Ooh, ooh." And then they suffer through it together, and that's what your story reminds me of.
Dude,
Is her looking at her husband going, "He's not even that bad. He's not even that bad."
Incredible.
also, someone needs to teach like if there's like a class on like teaching men to look unassuming, I think we need one. Because like whatever it is, I don't know what what fucking WikiHow they all went to do the same face. Stop it. It's worse. It makes it so much worse. Just be normal. I'm still gonna swipe left, but be normal. Or I'm gonna swipe right and tell her, he can't come, but you could. I hate the person that you guys make me.
All right.
This is the second time you've said that.
What
Jesus.
the fuck? What did I do? All right. Well, fuck.
Actually, hey, hold on a second.
Yeah?
I think I want to say that BK has probably some influence into it because she is a horn dog.
Oh yeah.
She's a filthy horn dog.
But like in the way that like she's asleep. But like in the way she doesn't pay for the Patreon. In the way that like a Ariana Grande or like a Selena, like a young pop star is in that they sing about sex in a way that you're like, have you ever had sex before? And they're like, yes, I have. We had sex so good, I was walking side to side. You know, like when you ride a bike. That's one of. She has a song like that. That's one of the lyrics.
It's like I do it all the different ways, from behind, regular. You know, all the different ways.
Have you
Girl
guys
on top, boy on top?
Have you guys ever heard the theory that Drake doesn't know how to smoke weed?
What?
Yeah, that's what your shit remind me of.
Please tell me.
There was an article that I read, Jesus Christ, 8 years ago. Fuck me. I really thought this was going to be like 2 years ago. It was
2 years ago?
Oh my God. It's no secret that Drake sucks at smoking weed. He rarely raps about it. He routinely claims to only do it in moderation, and he never posts the late night weed smoked out Instagram post. But they have a theory that he doesn't even know how to smoke weed. There's a Wiz Khalifa video where he he takes the joint and he just kind of goes, I don't.
Oh my God!
And then he stops smoking it. There's also a bunch of lyrics that he does where, man, God, I really wish that I could find these. Smoking weed under star projectors. I guess we'll never know what Harvard gets us. That one's fine. Ain't a fucking sing-along unless you brought the weed along, or we can stare up at the stars and put the Beatles on.
Beatles on, yeah. You just want to smoke and fuck. I said, girl, that's all that we do, yeah.
Anyway, there's a theory out there that Drake doesn't know how to smoke weed, and I think it's very funny. Hey. I had so much fun being down bad with you, with my very good friends, and with you, the person who almost got fucking murdered.
Yeah, we're so glad you survived, Pablo. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ. I can't. I think this is the first time anyone's been glad to be thought of as an Italian, and I love that for you. So, hey, if you're listening to this and you have a down bad story, please send it to us at midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. And before we go, I want to say thank you so much for supporting what we do. Your support has been super helpful to us. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Yeah, no, seriously. It's making it so that my astronomically expensive health insurance gets paid.
It is so expensive.
It is so expensive for some pretty garbage coverage.
Yeah, no one told me that I'd have to be paying a PS5 discless version once a month in case I got sick.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no one told me I'd be doing Afterpay for this PS5 for 6 months.
No. No one told me that I could either buy one PlayStation 5 every month for a year or have health insurance just in case I need it. This place sucks shit.
It does fucking suck. Hey, you want to hear something that's going to make you both real mad at me?
Sure.
No.
I might be spending a month at my partner's mom's place in the south of France.
Okay, well, time to that's gonna be great when we're all there in the south of France. You and me.
with you.
You and me and Griff and
No. You guys can stay here. I'm gonna go to the south of France and float out how Armando feels about being French. You know what I'm talking about.
Andrew, can you foster some kittens for like 30 days?
Me?
Yeah.
Here with a Dewey?
No. You can just keep them in Armando's pillowcase.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, I can do that.
Yeah, just actually, honestly, get a box, line the box with his pillowcase. Don't tell him.
Okay.
Yeah, and just let that ride for the 30 days he's in the south of France.
The fuck? Why?
Yeah. Sure. Because we hate you.
Fuck you guys. I got my way out of this. You spent 5 years learning German. Go to Germany, dude.
I don't know if you've seen the news.
No.
Yeah, it ain't good at
it. They're back to their old ways.
Oh no, guys! I'm looking up France. They're back to their old German ways.
No.
Everyone's returning to the old German ways. No. Thank you so much for donating to the Patreon. It means so much to us. And yeah, we'll see you next time on the Down Bad Files.